The Fantastic Four teaser trailer has just been released and nothing. I believed there would be a bigger reaction to its announcements. I thought it would be Spider-Man No Way Home kind of a reaction. It was anticipated that the movie will trend all over social media, but no, most people did not know how important the Fantastic Four actually was. It is what Snyder Cut means to DC fans. It is the first family, the most brilliant human being on the multiverse. Dr. Reed Richards is a member. The Human Torch, Susan Storm, The Thing. The film might be the last time the Fantastic Four comes to theaters ever again. A lot is riding for this movie to succeed at the box office. The consequences if it receives mixed reviews or bombs is something that will be remembered for a very long time by media historians. The Fantastic Four is like DC's Superman. If it fails, then no other Superman movie will ever be made. Most Marvel fans have waited for this film ever since they were born. The first two, released in 2005, disappointed fans in a very massive way. Even with the acting performance of Chris Evans, the movie could not be salvaged. It was a downgrade from the comics that the director of the film swore he read. Another reboot was released in 2005. The trailer was awful. Many suspected it will be awful, but had hopes of the movie surpassing expectations. Those assumptions were put to rest when they finally watched the movie. The time jump, the characters, the lack of relationship between the so-called team is something that Fox did not think this through. It was almost as if they were trying to burn down the franchise altogether and had no intention of making a decent Fantastic Four film. The film is still in contention of the worst superhero film ever made. It was named Fantastic by its haters. Its actors were ashamed of being seen in public. It flopped really hard. The director was chased away from Hollywood. It was forgotten very quickly by the few fans that watched the movie. Not every superhero movie can be like Spider-Man or Iron Man. Those movies are made by competent writers that read the comics and implemented it in the movies. For years, nothing about the franchise was announced. Things changed when Marvel bought out the rights of Fox for $44 billion in 2019. Hope for a good Fantastic Four was renewed. Maybe there was still some hope for the franchise after all. Kevin Feige announced the movie on Comic-Con. The hype among fans were real, but there was still some doubters who did not believe that Marvel will make the film into a reality. The trailer of the movie was released, proving that Marvel was serious about doing the characters justice. The movie will officially be called Fantastic Four: First Steps. The trailer starts with Reed Richards and Susan Storm introducing the press to their home. We finally see the Thing. The design, I'm not gonna lie, looks pretty good. It does not look really large and ugly like in Fantastic. Marvel seems to be going with a practical thing that most casual viewers can relate to. James Gunn was the one that was able to show all the superhero writers how to make non-human characters relatable to a wide range of viewers. Dr. Reed Richards, played by Paul Pascal, regrets going to space with the team. Like in the comics or movies, he's filled with regret about Ben. Ben used to be a handsome, average guy. Going into space made him into an ugly thing that does not resemble human, not to mention how many friends ghosted him once they saw him. Although it is shown that the citizens have accepted him as a member of the Fantastic Four, the trailer is yet to explain the challenges that Ben had to go through to accept his reality as the Thing. What people are waiting for is the reveal of Galactus, a powerful planet-eating celestial that wants to destroy their planet. Family of heroes have to work together, combine their strengths and weaknesses to fight a being that most readers of the comics believe is unstoppable. Not to mention that Galactus is being helped by Silver Surfer. The trailer does not give too much information, unlike the Superman trailer which discloses upfront all the characters that will be present in the movie. The movie will be coming out at such a very bad time. If most don't know, James Gunn's Superman and the Fantastic Four: First Steps will be coming out in July 2025. They will be competing against each other, which might not be good for Marvel. The Marvel fan base is strongly divided against each other due to the constant pumping of mediocre projects over the last few years since Endgame. A large portion of the fan base want Marvel to reach rock bottom so that they can start making good movies. It does not help that the first Marvel movie of the year 2025 is Captain America, a movie that has already divided fans before its release. A Thunderbolts movie with unpopular Disney Plus series actors, Marvel bombs, or forgotten movie superheroes like Mel. Bucky, one of the last remaining beloved movie characters, is not even the leader of the film. Superman is a different story. All the DC fans, whether they love James Gunn or not, will come. It has been a very long time since they have had hope about anything. The character of Superman is one of the most iconic characters in all of entertainment. DC and Marvel are hoping for a Barbie Oppenheimer kind of relationship, whereby they are all able to generate billions at the box office. It is hard to see the tactics Marvel have had to resort to market its movie entries. It is hard to see how the writers of the Fantastic Four will not screw up. First of all, the team needs to appear like the Incredibles, a family that fights together but always stands up for each other when one of them is threatened. The Guardians of the Galaxy perfected this to the T. Their other team-up movies have been hit and miss. You have The Eternals, Marvel Inhumans, Secret Invasion, What If? Because of some reason here and there, Marvel have screwed up when it came to team-ups of superheroes. The writers in all the movies and television shows have failed spectacular. There's a reason as to why the lead writers in Infinity War and Endgame, the Russo brothers, were brought back to make the Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. The director, Matt Shackman, has never made a movie of this magnitude in his career. The future of Marvel Comics depends on the portrayal of the Fantastic Four. The team will appear in Avengers, Doomsday, Robert Downey Jr. or not. If this movie sucks, the anticipation of the Avengers will crater. Galactus is one of the characters that has never been introduced in the MCU because of his size. The juice of the character is that he eats entire planets into oblivion. It is hard to see how the fight scenes, which is normally a staple of Marvel movies, will go down. The Silver Surfer is the fastest being in all of Marvel Comics. The villains are overly overpowered. Leaks have said that the villains will be dumbed down to ensure that the heroes will have a fighting chance. It is only for time to see if the movie will be received well by its haters or lovers. Personally, the movie seems like $1 billion movie if Marvel does not screw this up. Write down in the comments, are you waiting to watch the film or stream it on Disney Plus? What are you waiting for between Superman and Fantastic Four? Subscribe, press the notification button for more videos.